What's up, nerds?
What's up, nerds?
I'm Gerald.
I'm Alan.
We're Mushbrains. And recently we made a video about Stadia and my personal experiences with it.
Wasn't well received.
Yeah, people didn't like that. So what we decided to do is we finally found a way to capture our experiences with Stadia, but we also put that up against PlayStation Now and GeForce Now.
Yeah.
And we're going to see which one reigns supreme.
We're going to see how they stack up.
Yes.
I said that like it was a pun, but...
There's no... Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Okay, guys, Alan here. I figured a few things on this particular stream could use some expounding upon. As I was editing this, I realized that this could maybe do with a bit of a voiceover. Not everything deserves commentary, but a little bit does. Primarily, we started here with Google Stadia, as you can see. This, and you'll see this in an insert later, that we are playing on Gerald's laptop, which is supposed to be good. Don't get me wrong. I think that this performance here is inexcusable, especially being hardwired on the laptop, but we have since retweaked Gerald's network and had him hooked up on the Chromecast, and he had no problems with it and said it performed incredibly well. So bear that in mind as you're looking at this. This is something that's supposed to work. It shouldn't be this shitty, but the recommended Chromecast does work significantly better. According to Gerald, he did most of the playing after I had left, so I can't really speak to it myself, but we want to talk about that more in another video, and we will. Now, I do have to say, it performed this way the whole time looking at it. But we did do the capture on my laptop, which is a little less powerful than Gerald's. And whenever we did the Doom one later, we did one that captured from my laptop to Gerald's laptop. And then we did one that captured from Gerald's laptop to my laptop. And the one that my laptop captured had a lot more jank in it than was actually there during the performance. So bear that in mind, that some of this might be an issue our end with the video capture. But I didn't think much of it until I was looking at the videos, because, this is what it looked like. And you can hear the skipping sound on this, and in the one that I captured of GeForce with Doom on my laptop, with the same setup that this was captured on, the skipping sound isn't there. It's just missing frames from the capture card.
Okay, just real quick, they were shooting a little bit of B-roll here so that you can see exactly how this is working in live action.
Everything's a mess. Sorry. My connection's not stable. I'm sorry.
To show how unstable his connection is, that's his hardwire. This right here is the, what is this, an Orbi? It's an Orbi with the backload running out this door all the way down to the modem.
Full 50 feet.
Full 50 feet, Cat 6. Cat 6. We tried it directly from the modem into the computer here. Was that any different, Gerald?
Same response.
Same shit.
This here, you might notice that the image on Gerald's screen in the insert here is not aligned with what's actually happening in the video. We had originally been capturing, or thought we were capturing, what his session playing there for our initial capture, and it said it was recording and it didn't show up. So that's an earlier session, but we have multiple sessions of this is one thing to take from it. And you can see somewhat in that video, we don't have the highest quality camera, but you can see that it is in real time acting like this as well. Once again, this is PlayStation Now here, and once again, this is captured on my laptop from Gerald's laptop. Whatever technical difficulties were there don't really matter, because as you can kind of see from here, and you will definitely see once we start getting into it, PS Now did not handle this situation well. Now, I don't think he's done Doom before, but Gerald has played games on PS Now and had have PlayStation 3 games and such, and said that it worked fine. Again, this is a PC test. This is testing all 3 services on a PC with pretty much the same setup. I think that's important to note. There are other environments for the Google Stadia and for PS Now that might work better, but this is one-to-one PC play. The flicker here is insane. All of it's bad. It's garbled. This is slow and just chugging along. But watch once we get into actual gameplay here. This is what it looked like the whole time. We did 2 of these as well, just to be like, maybe it was a bad connection, maybe, something's gone wrong here, maybe it's Gerald's computer, let's turn it off, reboot it, and do it again. Same thing. Same thing every time we did this. Just terrible. And again, Gerald has gigabit internet. It's not symmetrical. It's not fiber optic. It is cable, but it's gigabit. And we captured more speed tests, but I didn't include all of them. I didn't think that it was incredibly relevant because we captured it several times and it was just the same every single time. And I think I included one on the end of this video. He wasn't getting the full service. It wasn't entirely gigabitted, even though we were Cat 6 all the way through. Maybe, there was some bottlenecking at the Orbi. You can see that. But no, we did the test with it connected straight from the modem to the computer as well, and there just wasn't enough of a difference to to change that. It's just abysmal. It's unplayable. It's absolutely unplayable. We're a little less harsh on PlayStation Now than we have been on Google, because it's it's kind of an ancillary service for Sony. It's something that they're working on, that they are improving as it goes. And it's kind of like, hey, if it works for you, great. Hey, if not, whatever. Play the games the way people normally play their games on PlayStation. Fine. But this is awful. Here we are going into GeForce Now. This is actually the one from my computer, just because this is playing off my computer, capturing on Gerald's. It's not one-to-one with the other ones as far as the setup, though I will say, honestly, whenever I played it on Gerald's computer, while the capture didn't look that great onto mine, the gameplay was much smoother on his. Can't tell you why. Maybe the fact that I used a USB 3 dongle for my Ethernet connection could have been. Like, it's still good. It was still good, but I just thought it was a little bit smoother when I played on Gerald's. If anyone's interested, I do have that footage that I can upload at a later time. You can see a little stutter, a little frame drop, especially towards the beginning while it's loading up. What do you think? I notice a little cut there. That's not funny going on. That's just, for some reason, this video was split into two, and I suspect Gerald maybe hit a wrong button. And yes, we are aware that Doom and other Bethesda games, with the exception of Wolfenstein Youngblood, which is, I guess, because they're not going to make any money off of that otherwise anyway, we are aware that Bethesda dropped support for GeForce Now. We have more to say on that, and we will do another video on that. I will say right here and now, the issues that have been going on with the support for the system have made it to where, like, it might sound towards the end of this video in our closing bumper that we are very enthusiastic for GeForce Now, and I am as far as its performance, but I can't hard recommend it because of these issues. So if you're thinking that we're jumping all over this or going out of our way to make GeForce Now look better than these other services, just know that's not the case, because as it stands, like, as soon as the free trial's up, unless they have sorted something out with these different publishers and actually have more support. I wanted to see support grow, not shrink. So unless something changes in that arena, I won't be tagging along for the paid service. Right now, it's more of an interesting curiosity. Like, there was this wonderful week where I could actually play Doom on my underpowered laptop. It's just not coming back. That was what was going to kind of get me through whenever I bought the laptop that I have now. Graphics weren't that big of a deal. I wanted a decent processor. I wanted a good bit of RAM, and okay video, an okay, onboard graphics. It's integrated Vega 8. And I felt okay about that because I had played things on GeForce Now before that. It's like, okay, for the most part, I play a bunch of old Twitch shooters and a bunch of retro FPS throwbacks. That's me not having played Doom on a computer much before and forgetting that control wasn't crouch. But for the most part, like Doom 2016 is the only thing that I'd kind of prefer to play on PC over console that's come out in the past, 5 years. Because I'm very big into kind of Twitch shooters, and I'd much rather mouse and keyboard control than dual analog stick. So I was excited about this being there, and I could save some money on getting better graphics cards in there, because I was trying to keep my laptop under $500. And I just wanted to be a good production laptop, good for productivity, good for the podcast, and the video editing and stuff, and it is good for that. And it's good at playing the games that I mostly want to play. But it was nice to know that I had this fallback to where I could play Doom pretty well on my laptop, even at my house, where I have an asymmetric 25 megabit service. So yeah, it's very disappointing that the support for this is cool. And I'd like to see that change. I'm actually playing much more frantically here than I normally do, just to try to keep everything moving face up, which is technically probably how we're supposed to play this game, but usually, especially with the lower tiered enemies, just walk around with a pistol and just pop them until they're ready to glory kill. Not a very exciting thing to watch, and it wouldn't have been much of a test of the frame rate. Once you get to the bigger guys, I tend to play a little more like this, and that's generally because they're wider targets and hit them. Trying to smaller jumping guys jumping around. Maybe it's a shitty way to play. That's why I'm not the one that does. I'm not the one that does the live stream for this channel, for this operation. I'm playing a very probably very uninteresting way with everything. I dig into all sorts of corners and double check everything, I have, I don't want to call it OCD, because that minimizes people that actually suffer from OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and I think people do that a lot. But I definitely have a thing where I check the locks in my house 4 times before I go to bed, and I kind of play video games like that too.
So as you can see,
Jesus Christ. I was not expecting that. I'll be honest. Like I said, I knew my personal experiences with Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that going into it.
Yeah. Going into this, I had played GeForce Now at my house on a 25 megabit per second connection.
DSL, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it's not just regular old DSL. It's the AT&T stuff that they're rolling out now, or that they've had out for a while. But it's not the old,
This video is sponsored by AT&T.
No, it's not. Nothing to do with AT&T.
But no, I knew what my experiences were, so that was fine. I replicated that.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I experienced whenever I cried into a beer about Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
I never tried PlayStation Now on a PC. That I expected to be better than it was. That surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, that was, by now they've all seen it, that was garbage.
I don't get it. And this is all coming from the same workstation.
Same workstation. We tried GeForce Now on mine. That's what we originally played it on, was my laptop. And
I thought it looked too good, so I was like, okay, there's something wrong with my computer.
we
Let's
had to
just try it for mine.
Yeah, we had to eliminate the variables, reset Gerald's computer, played everything again
I went through everything.
through Gerald's computer, and just the results are conclusive.
GeForce Now was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's some skipped frames, but within reason.
Yeah.
That's what I expected whenever I gave my soul to Google and pre-ordered the Founders Edition of Stadia. But they nailed it.
Yeah. Granted, GeForce Now does not offer 4K,
Right.
but
Fuck it.
Stadia doesn't really either, if we're being honest. Like, they offer it, but that's empty promises. GeForce Now is just like, you get 1080, and hey, I get 1080, and it's a good 1080.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally speechless right now. That blew my fucking mind. I'm a believer in GeForce Now. I'm probably going to go out and buy an NVIDIA Shield now.
Yeah.
This is insane.
It's going to be $5 a month. Right now, I'm on the 3-month free trial, and I probably will let it roll over and just keep actually paying for it, because my laptop is. I got my laptop to be a productivity laptop.
It's integrated graphics.
Yeah. It's integrated, it's Vega 8 integrated graphics, which are fine for my general purposes, but I can't play Doom 2016 on it. At least not well. I haven't actually tried, but I know it's well below specs. So to actually have access to something like this, wonderful. I think it'll be well worth the $5 a month. I'll have to cut something else out of my budget, but hey, I think it's gonna be something that I'll stick with for a while.
This video's not sponsored by them either.
No, nobody would ever give us money.
Please give us money. Somebody, anybody.
They can if they want.
Google, give me money. I'll talk good about it. Just
we'll sell our. We have no standards. Just give us money, please.
That's a joke for our 24 followers. So yeah, that about wraps it up. Thanks for sticking through and checking everything out.
Yeah.
I don't know if we reaffirmed what you already knew, or if this was eye-opening for you as it was for me.
Yeah, I hope this was in some way informative. Bear in mind, and you know, I don't want to see the comments being like, "Oh, Stadia is great." Everyone has different connections. Some people are closer to certain servers. It might be geographical. There might be parts of the United States where GeForce Now isn't that great, but you know.
This was one for one.
Yeah, one for one from our location in the southeast United States. GeForce Now.
And you saw my speed test scores.
Yeah.
That'll be in the video.
Yeah.
That was consistent all throughout.
Yeah, nothing ever changed as far as that goes. As far as the connection quality goes, and GeForce Now just topped all of them.
Yeah. So, thanks again for watching. Leave comments down below.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know your experiences with any of these 3 services. And, you know, of course, rate, review, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we will see you in the next one.